is some whispers and rumors going around that Kelsey Grammer, Frasier, might be coming back to play Beast yet again for a cameo in the Marvels. Now, look, it is pretty much, not everybody, but it generally accepted that X-Men 3: The Last Stand was not Oscar worthy. I think most people would agree with that. I mean, I personally don't think it's as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. I mean, it's not good, but it had its moments. One of the big shining things in that movie for me was Kelsey Grammer as Beast. I thought he was a wonderful Beast. I really did. And not just the way he acted the role, but also, you know, the physical movements of Beast. Obviously, some of that was CGI, some of that was stunt person, but just the way Beast moved, all that kind of stuff, I liked a lot. Well, there's a rumor going around, as we said off the top, that he might be returning for a cameo in the Marvels. And before we dismiss that out of hand, listen to what they're saying. All right, this comes to us from Coming Soon, who say the following. With the Marvels approaching its release, the hype for the film is finally increasing due to the latest rumor about cameos in the movie. Fans are wondering if Kelsey Grammer is returning as Beast in the Marvels. Daniel RPK, who drops a lot of scoops, many of which are correct, some aren't, but many of them are. Daniel RPK tweeted the following. Someone who was the perfect casting for a certain role and never got his chance to do justice with it because they wasted him on a shitty movie is coming back. That's all I'm going to say. Someone who was the perfect casting for a certain role and never got his chance to do justice with it because it was wasted on a shitty movie is coming back. That's all I'm going to say. All right. There are a lot of people online who are taking that as Kelsey Grammer and Beast, because when you're looking in that world, there's not a lot of people that were used and considered like really completely wasted. I'll tell you what, the only other person I can think of who might possibly fit that description, and why am I freezing? He was the main star of John Carter of Mars.
John Kitsch. Or Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch. Yeah. That's it. I was going to say not John. Taylor Kitsch.
I was kind of thinking of that too.
Taylor Kitsch, who of course played Gambit in the one Wolverine movie, right? Taylor Kitsch, by the way, he's been in a lot of bad stuff. Battleship and whatever, but I think he's a wonderful actor. I actually really, really like him. He's just been dealt a bad hand in a lot of different ways. But he's somebody who could maybe fit that role. Look, is Kelsey Grammer coming back as Beast? Look, he's not 80. I think he's still in his late 60s, Kelsey Grammer. Obviously, any big physical stuff will either be CGI or a stunt person in the costume. There's a lot of makeup there for Hank. And I'll just say this. I have no opinion about whether I think this is actually going to be legit and happen, but I would love it. I would absolutely love it. But here's the biggest thing I have to not believe it's going to be this. I don't believe Kevin Feige is bringing back old X-Men. I do not believe Kevin Feige is bringing back old X-Men. They could do some stuff in the Deadpool movie because Deadpool's Deadpool, and they can do a lot of ridiculousness there. I don't believe for a second, I don't know this firsthand, I'm just saying what I think as a fan. I don't believe for a second that Kevin Feige is actually going to be reestablishing X-Men in the MCU with the old cast of X-Men. But would I like to see Kelsey Grammer as Beast? Hell yeah, I would like to see it. Chris, what do you think about the report, the possibility of Kelsey Grammer's Hank McCoy coming back in? If not Hank McCoy, who else could it be? I don't know. What are you thinking? Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.
Well, first of all, yeah, Kelsey Grammer's 68. And if we're living in a world where Harrison Ford is going to be Red Hulk at some point, we can absolutely have this. I loved him as Hank McCoy. I thought it was such smart casting at the time. And it really was wasted. It was just not done well because you had this kind of perfect casting of this actor makes so much sense for this kind of role and really plays that dichotomy of being the brilliant professor who happens to have this other Jekyll kind of side to him almost, but full control. I loved it. So it'd be really great to see him back in there. That being said, it could be Taylor Kitsch, right? It could be him doing his Gambit thing. I mean, for all I know, it could be Toad is in here. They're giving Toad another thing.
He's going to be like, I needed to tell you guys what happens when lightning hits
exactly.
a toad.
I think you guys weren't
They
sure.
left us hanging.
Yeah, we got to fill you in. So there's some possibilities there, but there's also a lot of bad superhero movies out there too. So the possibilities kind of are endless here. I think this is just one that would make sense from the standpoint of hearing that X-Men trill, right? In Ms. Marvel, hearing the call of our people. I think it would make so much sense for Hank to be the person to talk to her about her DNA a bit more. But I'm not sure if Kelsey Grammer is going to stick around for the greater MCU.
He should come back as Frasier.
That'd be great.
Oh my God.
He's just like, tossed
He's like
salads
radio
and
host
scrambled
talking
eggs.
about,
You're
like,
a
the
mutant.
snap.
Hey, even mutant needs some counseling.
Exactly.
You know, I'm listening, Kelsey Grammer. But also, somebody in our live chat, Kane in our live chat, said, "Who cares about Beast?"
Yeah. Man, apparently not him, but
First of all, Beast has always been a wonderful character. This whole idea that
And a core X-Men.
He's the highest intellectual. He's one of the OG X-Men, all that kind of stuff. But over the past 5, 6, 7 years, well, ever since the Age of Apocalypse, when we were introduced to Dark Beast, Age of Apocalypse, for those of you who don't know it, it's basically tipsy-turvy. What happens if time unfolded differently? And in that reality, Beast was bad. And they brought him in. But in comics in the last number of years, Hank McCoy, Beast, he goes Breaking Bad. And he's actually like one of the most dangerous people in that world right now. And he is a fascinating character. And I think having someone like Kelsey Grammer doing it would be pretty fun. Again, I don't actually think it's going to happen. I don't see Kevin bringing in old X-Men characters, but if they do, he'll have my interest. He'll have my interest. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.